Hello students. So today we will be discussing a new chapter, that is chapter 5, and it is foundation of Mughal Empire. In this chapter we will be discussing about how the Mughals invaded India, how they captured control over India, and who were the Mughal rulers in India who established control in India. So let's discuss foundation of the Mughal Empire. Babur 1526 to 1530. Babur was the ruler who was the founder of the Mughal Empire. He ruled from 1526 to 1530. The Mughal Empire in India was founded by Zahiruddin Babur. His ancestors were Timur on his father's side and Chengiz Khan on his mother's. Timur was basically a ruler in Afghan, and Chengiz Khan was a ruler of Mongol ruler. So these were Timur was from his father's side and Chengiz Khan's ancestry from his mother's side. These were the ancestors of Babur. So Babur came to India in 1526. His descendants were called Mughals because of their Mongol ancestry. Babur's descendant was called Mughals because they come from their Mongol ancestry. He's from his mother's side, he was a Mongol. So Mughal name derived from Mongol. Babur was 11 when he inherited the small principality of Fargana in Central Asia. At the very young age of 11, in Central Asia there was a principality or a community or a territory called Fargana, which Babur captured at the age of 11. He made many unsuccessful attempts in the pursuit. Babur's dream was to become the masters of Central Asia. Babur basically wanted to capture whole of Central Asia, and he made many unsuccessful attempts in the pursuit of this dream. He made attempts to capture Central Asia, and there were many unsuccessful attempts as well. He finally turned eastwards and captured Kabul in 1504. He had heard of the immense wealth of India and began to plan a raid in this direction. So he turned east. Basically from east he started capturing Kabul in Afghanistan in 1504, and from there onwards he started planning to capture India because he had heard of tremendous wealth and tremendous opportunities in India. So he wanted to capture India. India at that time was ruled by Ibrahim Lodi. During that time in 1500s, India was ruled by Ibrahim Lodi, and he had angered, Ibrahim Lodi was a leader who had angered large section of the nobility who now conspired to overthrow him. So he had angered a large number of noble people in his court, and these nobles, they wanted to throw him or overthrow him out of the position he enjoyed. Daulat Khan Lodi, the governor of Punjab, invited Babur to invade India. Daulat Khan Lodi was one of the nobles who invited Babur to invade India. Rana Sanga, the ruler of Mewar, wanted to put an end to the Lodi rule. Rana Sanga was also a ruler who wanted to put an end to Ibrahim Lodi's rule. Hence, he too extended help of Babur. So what happened? Daulat Khan Lodi and Rana Sanga, these two people, with the help of their armies, they extended their support to Babur in order to capture India. They felt that Babur after a raid would return with the loot, but Babur occupied parts of Punjab in 1524. Rana Sanga and Daulat Khan Lodi were in the mindset that Babur would loot India. He would come and loot India, he would take India's wealth, and then he will return after that. But what happened that Babur captured Punjab in 1524. He remained in India. When he came to India, he remained in India, although Daulat Khan Lodi and Rana Sanga were under this context that Babur would leave India after looting it. Not wanting Babur in India, Daulat Khan and Rana Sanga now turned against him. So what happened? Since they wanted to establish their own rule, so they turned against Babur now. Because Babur stayed in India and he wanted to establish control, so they turned against Rana Sanga and Daulat Lodi. They turned against Babur. Babur went back to Kabul and returned in 1525. Babur went back to Kabul in 1524 and again returned back in 1525. He defeated Daulat Khan's army in Punjab and advanced towards Delhi. He defeated he advanced Babur in 1525. When he came back, he advanced towards Delhi and he defeated Daulat Khan's army. So now we will be discussing first battle of Panipat that started in 1526 in our next topic. Have a good day, student.